So day 4, the word to focus and meditate on is dream. And then day 5, the word to focus and meditate and brainstorm on is elevate. And so dream and elevate. I think that that's like the perfect combination. The perfect combination, especially for this year of thriving in 2025. So if you don't know me, hello, happy Sunday. I'm Dee Marie. Welcome to my Thrive in 2025, where I'm discussing 25 ways to thrive this year, especially if you have endured emotional, financial, and social setbacks. So remember again, we can't say the ABU. We can't say the word, so we got to use setbacks instead. So in reference to dream, now you all know that I'm really big with dreams. I wrote a whole book called Vision, what your dreams are trying to tell you. And so I am a believer in dreams. And so I want to challenge you. This is the year to thrive and to make your wildest dreams imaginable come true. So, have you taken the time this year to sit down and to map out what you actually want this year? Because if you haven't, you're in luck. It's still time. It's still early. We're only 5 days into the year. And so, as the saying goes, the best time to start was yesterday, but the next best time to start is today, right here, right now. So I encourage you to do just that. Take out a sheet of paper, get a writing utensil, something to write with, a pen, a pencil, a crayon, whatever you can find, and just set a timer again, so that we can do a little brainstorming session and actually write out what you want to dream, or what's your wildest dreams, what you want to achieve in 2025. Set the timer for maybe 5 minutes and just write down. It does not have to make sense. And remember, there's no right or wrong answer, because you as an individual have different dreams than someone else. You have different dreams it's an individual thing. And so keep that in mind. There's no right or wrong answer. Whatever your heart's desire, put that on that paper. And so after setting your timer for 5 minutes and brainstorming about what dreams you hope to accomplish this year, have a look and see if anything really jumps out at you, and circle it or underline it or highlight it. And again, just spend some time meditating and focusing on just one of those things on your list. The most important one, or even the top 3. It kind of depends on you and what they are. But then I would definitely focus on trying to execute one thing for that particular dream every single day, no matter how big or small, because even small steps can make a great difference by the time we get mid-year and the end of the year, right? And so again, I want to see you thrive, and I want to see you meet your dreams this year. And so let's think of some ways that we can really dream big when it comes to our emotional health, our financial health, and our social health, right? And so again, it's a mindset. And there's nothing too big or too small or too lavish or too insignificant, because you are worth your dreams. So that's what I want you to focus on for day 4. So as far as day 5 is concerned, the word to focus on is elevate. And so what does elevate mean? It means to lift up. And so to improve. And so what are some ways that you can elevate or improve this year in terms of your emotional well-being, or your financial well-being, or your social well-being? And so think of some things that will assist you emotionally. And so what do I mean by that? How can you elevate your emotions? Or how can you elevate your emotional intelligence? And so keep in mind that emotional intelligence is one of those things that we most certainly can work on to improve. And so, what are some ways that we can do that? What are some ways that we can elevate our financial well-being or our financial health? And so, a couple of goals is, again, just thinking of some of the statistics with Americans. The average American, I think it's like 70 or upward to 80% do not have at least $1,000 in savings. And so starting off and trying to save can be really, really difficult, but baby steps. So, maybe $1,000 is too much, but then try to see what works for you. See if you can save maybe $200 or $300 or $500. Baby steps, little by little at a time. And so, again, for your financial health, your financial well-being, what's going to make you the most comfortable? Maybe it's saving, maybe it's creating a better budget, or maybe it's learning to invest. I do some dabbling with investing, and so I have some stocks in Apple. And I'm recording this right now. I'll be the first to admit, on a Samsung Galaxy phone, a 24 plus to be exact, right? However, I have a lot of Apple stock because, again, Apple stock, they just not recently, but a little bit ago, they cut their stock. And so the price went down. So I grabbed up a bunch, right? So you got to be watching the market. So maybe you have not invested before. So maybe this is the year to thrive and to start learning how to. So let me know in the comments below, what are you doing to make sure that you are investing and thriving so that your emotional, financial, and social well-being and health are elevated? And then, of course, lastly, social. How can we elevate our social well-being or our social health? So whether it is connecting with new friends or reconnecting with old friends or even family, and just making sure that you have a circle of people who you really value and you really trust, and they trust and value you as well. And maybe this is what a lot of my friends and I do. And so I have a group of friends, and about once a month or sometimes twice a month, we will get together and we'll pick a brand new restaurant and we'll go and experience that restaurant together. And then we'll just kind of break bread and have some drinks, and just eat, drink, and be merry. So maybe that's something as an example that you could do to thrive, because we all thrive in community, right? And so, again, what are some other things you can do to make sure that you are elevating and thriving in this season, this year, and upbooting. That's not a word. I don't even know where that came from, but what are some things you can do? I'm gonna probably leave that in there because that was funny to me. Like, booting? What, girl? Anyway, what are some things that you can indulge in to ensure that you are elevating and thriving socially this year? So, with that being said, I hope that some of these tips help you. Let me know if these videos help you, or how I can, something you want to see, because just so you know, for the most part, I'm going off the dome. I don't have any notes. For most of them, I'm just letting it flow. And so right off the top of my head, right off the top of the dome, I'm just letting it flow. So let me know down below. Oh, snap, that rhymes. Let me know, what are some ways you are looking to elevate in terms of the keyword dream? What are some ways you are looking forward to thriving and elevating in terms of the word elevating? And so, again, I hope this has blessed or helped you in some way. Let me know down below how you intend to use these words and how you intend to thrive in 2025. And we will see you in the next one.